Hello and welcome to this Master People Platform tutorial, where we will show you how to enable screening, meaning how to insert a stop between tests for a candidate. Here we have created an assessment that is named Team Leader. I have selected two tests for this recruitment. I have a core test first and then an opto test after that. If I click on core, I end up here. And this is where we can add a criteria. We'll start with core. Let's say that this position requires a score between 6 and 10. As you can see, I have named it Team Leader in order to find it in an easy manner later on. Here, I will click this button and set the dial to 75%. This means that I have now initiated a stop between the first and the second test. Candidates who take the core test must achieve a 75% match to proceed to opto. You can do the same for opto. Again, we have the Team Leader as the name of the criteria. And I've added the criteria that suits the position. I can choose to also click on the 75% here to view the match rate per test. Normally, when you add two tests with two criteria, you would only see the overall match rate in the candidate list, but in this way, you can see them separately. Now let's get back to the candidate list. What we see in front of us is the overall match rate. But you can also see the match on each test, and the one that is below 75% will end up red. Ahmed won't have a combined percentage match due to the fact that he has only taken core. Now we've entered an assessment where we have candidates who have taken their tests. But we haven't set the screening button on this one yet. What we can see in front of us is the overall match rate, and we can see that because the candidate has taken both tests. Matching levels for the candidates are 96%, 84%, and 99%. If we now open up core and click here and select the dial at 75%, that would be the match rate for core, but not for both tests. We go back to the candidate list. At this point, what you see is that one of the candidates will suddenly be excluded. So this can be done retrospectively. You can get the match rate or qualification level afterward, but if you want there to be a stop between the tests, where only those who match core by 75% and then get opto, then you need to set the screening before sending out the links to the candidate. To set up a stop, we create a criteria. We set the dial and check that screening should be enabled. Then we add the candidates and send out the links. Of course, it can be interesting to look at the qualification levels afterwards as well. Now we can see that the match rate can potentially fluctuate when only looking at core compared to the overall match rate, which is shown when the screening function is not applied. That is all on how to activate screening with a stop. Thank you for watching.